Hey, it is Zennial Gamer here with some top 12 Siege content for you guys. So, as many of you know, the Aces of War family has expanded. We merged with another guild in an effort to push for the tournament this season. We are still working on getting organized, guys. We still got some organization to do with as part of the merger, but we have pushed up to rank 12. Okay, guys, so nothing to attack yet in Siege. I figured we'd throw in a little bit of G3 Guild War as well. We were actually ranked 7, I think, when the Guild War started. Excuse me, we were ranked 4 when the Guild War started. We're ranked 7 now. Up against Select TV Monarch, who's just a couple points behind us. So we are going to go ahead and do a couple of Guild War attacks while we wait for our next Siege attack. Okay, so first up, we have got 11-1. Now, what I usually do in Guild War is I look at the records, well, at least in a Guild War where it matters, where it's like a a more challenging Guild War. I look at the defense records. I like to try and take on whichever is the toughest defense. I was actually thinking about Lucianing the top, but it looks like my Lucian might be in use in a dungeon. My bad. Probably not the best idea to Lucian this team anyway. 50-50 on a Lucian. Okay, so for the bottom for this Tessarian, Bastet, Odin, one thing about this team is that it's not going to stack that quickly, so it's fairly easy just to bomb it. We'll go ahead and use our Dover, who you can see is in a slow build, but with the accuracy lead, we're max accuracy. He's a little bit tankier, so not as much damage, but a little bit tankier with the shield set, also Nemesis set, intended more to take on a team where he's going to get some hits. The Fran right here is also a Shield Will Fran, and you can see she's 243. This is actually very specific speed tuning to put her behind the Ciara, who's 248. So the first Ciara bomb is not attack buffed, but what happens is Ciara drops a bomb, and then Fran puts the immunity up so Ciara doesn't cycle herself out of immunity. Again, this is a team intended really just to take some hits. For the top, we're just going to go with our standby Fang, Tyrannus, Velajul. So here is the Fang, Bio Destroy, plus 111, the Tyrannus at plus 112. So the idea here is that Tyrannus puts up the defense buff. Honestly, the turn order of this team is going to change a lot based on whether or not the Fang gets hit because of his passive. So the speed tuning on the Tyrannus and the Fang, I've tried it back and forth. It doesn't make a huge difference because sometimes Fang gets in front, sometimes he stays behind. But the important part here is that the Velajul acts last so that he can turn cycle you back forward and obviously leave everybody with immunity for as long as possible. So those are the stats. Let's see what we can do. Just realized I forgot to leave the music on as well, but we'll get some music on here now. Okay, so Tyrannus is going to go first in this case. We will drop the soul protection on the Fang. Now that Leona is probably going to get a strip here, so I think we're going to hold off on the Fang buff for one turn, and we'll just try and defense break this Triana. And that was kind of a just in case thing, in case Leona had stripped the Fang. Now the Triana, excuse me, should be dead right here. Oh, beefy Triana. Beefy Triana. I mean, still dead, but beefy Triana. Very legit Triana. So we'll go ahead. There's no point in giving that Leona a shield just yet. We'll just work on this Vigor, and we'll try and narrow it down. Let's see if we can get a stun on the Vigor. Now we will go ahead and put this up, so I bet you now Leona... This is now when Leona would strip, right? But we'll get the defense break on the Vigor. Okay, she strips the Vela, which I think is okay, because Tyrannus is almost back to his Resurrect anyway. Unfortunately, the Vigor procced right out of defense break, but we should still get the kill. Almost got the kill here. Okay. Alright, let's keep working on this Vigor. I'm gonna save the buff for when, or rather I'm gonna save the heal, the regen from the Fang until that Velajul is resurrected. Just put a defense break on here. For those of you who don't know, by the way, Leona is 100% stun on the skill 1, so I knew it was gonna take a minute before I actually got a turn. But we should be good now. That Rex, the Leona, will put up some recovery over here. Uh-oh. Bad proc. That's a bad proc. Is that a dead Vela? Okay, can we kill? Oh, we kept our Vela for the next fight. Perfect. Okay, so now here we go. The Odin, like I said, only at 3 stacks. We've got our shields. The Tessarian's proccing a little bit. That's a... Dude! Okay, chill, Tessarian. Whoa, what the... Dude. I've used this comp against that team like, I don't know, 7 or 8 times since it started to become meta. First time I've seen that happen. You guys saw my Ciara stats too. She's in a tank build. Okay, on to the next fight. What the hell was that, man? That was nuts. Alright, on to the next fight. Okay, next up we've got Ha Dynasty. He's got 1 outright win, 1 defense, and 4 attacks this week, so the strongest record I could find here. For this top team, we're going to go with this Jeanne, Iris, Rika. Basically, there's no attack bar boosting here, so the Tian Lang's not going to cut. We've got lots of stuns between 2 Despair builds, plus the Jeanne, who's going to give me some CC. So you can see the Jeanne, her resistance is actually a little bit low, 89. But we do have, I actually had to change her build for TOA Hell. Not that I do a lot of TOA Hell, but I wanted her available. So just a standard tank build, not much damage or anything else, but high accuracy. I think she has the rest of, yeah, she has the rest of the accuracy on her artifact. So pretty standard Jeanne build. Now the Iris, also I had to speed her up for a different team, and so I lost the resistance. This team originally when I built it was all max res. But the Iris will be 66 res, it's something, it helps. A little bit of accuracy, and then obviously some additional recovery on artifacts. And then here is the Rika, also having been recently sped up for TOA Hell. The difference with her is rather than losing the resistance, we went with a slot 6 resistance rune, so we lost the HP and the tankiness, but she still works well enough in this team. For the bottom, very straightforward, we're actually just going to go ahead and use our Fang team again. That Savannah's not going to be able to defense break anything because this is all a defense-based team, so the Clara strip doesn't matter. Even if I get stunned and they proc a couple of times, without the defense break, they can't kill anything. Worst case, the Savannah goes crazy ham and maybe kills my Fang, and then Tyrannus resurrects it back anyway. Alright, so the Vigor goes straight into the Rika. Obviously, that was part of it, knowing that Rika was going to have immunity right there. See if we can stun the Kaki. We can't, so we're actually going to try for the stun here this way, because I wanted to make sure, I didn't know if I was going to cut the Kaki, and I wanted to make sure that my Jeanne would be in front. Now that I know that Jeanne's in front, we're actually just going to keep working on this Kaki. He's the main threat. We'll go ahead and silence him as well so he can't Blade Slaughter, and now we're just going to start dropping the dots. Lucky Despair stun on that Vigor, but just keep in mind that I've got 2 monsters on Despair, and then skill 1 stuns off the Jeanne as well. So ultimately, we're going to keep this team stunned quite a bit. We'll go ahead and cleanse that defense break. We'll go ahead and strip off those buffs, or not. We stripped off the buffs on Kaki anyway. Ooh, lots of stuns right there. Can we sleep? We can, so now we can drop some more dots. And yeah, this is a really fun team, guys. This is actually a team up. We'll do a shout out, because I haven't done this in ages. Calliope Celestial gave me this team in comments on one of my very first Siege videos, and I've used it ever since. It's just a really fun team. You could probably change the Rika for Belinus here, because he turn cycles as well. I've always used it as Rika because I use, and then recently I've been, since I pulled Belinus, I've been using Belinus in a different team. But if you have Belinus and not Rika, I do think it would work that way as well. In theory, you could probably use a Thrain instead of the Rika here also. You'd get tons of turn cycling with the Thrain in addition to the dots. So that's another comp that would actually just work really well. But basically, we're getting the sustain off of the Jeanne and the Iris. It's a slow comp, as you can see. But we've got tons of control, tons of stun, we've got cleansing with the Jeanne. I mean, it's just really got everything that you need. So it's a great comp. So once again, shout out to Calliope Celestial. And you guys can see this one's wrapped up. We'll move on to the next fight. Okay, so here we go. We've got the defense bruiser team that I was discussing. So you can see the Savannah's going to defense break nothing. She didn't even get any attack bar. So a big part of understanding these Savannah comps is understanding what Savannah's limitations are off her skill 3. Specifically that in order to defense break, she has to have higher attack than your defense. And clearly she's not going to have higher attack than my defense on this team. So we'll go ahead here, we dismount the Savannah, and this team's no longer a threat. I could more or less just auto out at this point. However, a really well-built Clara actually can be a hassle in these teams, especially because we're now double wind into fire. So I do like to make sure at least that the Clara is gone first. Now we can auto out. We'll move on to the next fight. Okay guys, so first up we've got this Orion Kaki Triana. This is a comp I haven't seen before. I don't know if it's new meta or just new for this guild. But we're going to come in with Vigor. Now the Suki, I literally just finished max skilling yesterday. I've never used him yet because he wasn't skilled up. But I feel like the Suki is going to be my best counter to the Kaki. And then we are bringing in the Harmonia in just about max resistance. Just as kind of a backup. I thought about Triana here, but my concern is that if it's a really well-built Kaki, and even though my Triana's max res... Alright, Ace is actually streaming. I wonder what Ace is using right now. Let's take a look. So, oh, Ace is cheating, guys. Ace is cheating. But we're going to go ahead and use that same comp on a different team. We know Ace won. Let's see if our Theory Craft without having the OP Martina is going to work the same. So I was saying that I was going to use Triana here, but my concern was if that Kaki, which I'm sure is on Violent, lands a defense break on the Triana, it could one-shot me. At least this way with the Harmonia, I have that unwanted Harmony opportunity to try and deal with the Triana, or maybe even just unwanted Harmony the Orion, get it low enough that my multi-hits can kill it. Okay, so here is the Harmonia stats. I showed the Suki already, and then here is the Vigor. Speed, crit rate, HP on the Vigor. So let's go, see how we do. Okay, not off to the greatest start here, guys. That we are not off to the greatest start. Okay. I do think that my concern here is actually going to be the Triana, because that Kaki will go after the Triana and not the Vigor. So we're going to cleanse the Triana, leave the defense break on the Vigor. We'll see if we could push back or stun this this Triana over here. I said Triana, I meant Harmonia, obviously. Maybe we can proc back and cleanse the Vigor also. That'd be pretty nice. We at least got the decreased attack bar. Okay, so Orion doing Orion things. Kaki landed. Wow, man, he's just defense breaking machine. But okay, can we land? Okay, we get the defense break on the Kaki, so that's going to help. I am not going to be greedy, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse this off rather than being greedy. And let's see if we can proc this Triana right now. So first hit brings hit. Oh, proc and kill, guys. Proc and kill. Okay. I had no idea how much damage that Suki was going to do. I said I've never used him before. So that was pretty nice, actually. I'm not going to lie. I like that. I think Suki is going to start getting used a little bit more. So I actually maxed Suki off of the special scrolls that we got, the event, the 7th year anniversary scrolls. I had just managed to max Kaki after a ton, I mean a ridiculous ton of summoning. And then, so that was the big thing I went for, was the Suki max yesterday. Man, that Triana got back fast. Let's go ahead and wake Vigor up. We got our speed buff, so yeah, we're in front. That was a waste, actually, because Triana was already procced, but I don't think it matters. We can just auto out from here and move on to the next fight. Okay, so that was all the siege attacks we could take for right now. We're back well into the bonus. I want to definitely conserve my attacks throughout the day as needed. We are trying to move into the top 10 with this siege. So we're going to do our last Guild War battle, and then we will return when more siege attacks are available. So for this top team, this is a pretty straightforward Lucian. Obviously, it helps having the Mirene, but it would be really, really surprising if we didn't just kill the Skogul and the Praha immediately with the Lucian, and then we can just auto out, even if it's slow, on the Ophelia. For the bottom, we're going to use this Water Ryu, Belinus, Savannah. So this is going to be a mixture of strip, control, defense break, and then just kind of outright damage. Obviously, the Water Ryu is going to cut if that Vigor... Well, if the Vigor outspeeds, then the speed buff might put the Fire Bison into an AoE, which lets my Water Ryu cut. But either way, there was no strip over there, so, you know, starting off in Will Runes, we're good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with our Lucian. This should kill the Praha and the Skogul, and we also got the Ophelia. There we go. GG. Moving on to the next. Okay, so we do outspeed, so we're going to get the pushback here with the Water Ryu. The double Despair stuns was also really nice. Now we'll get the defense break and the provokes. This is actually a siege defense for me. I did forget to show the runes also. So I'll go ahead and show the runes for these monsters here after this fight. But we'll go ahead and finish off this Triana right now. And it's pretty much GG already. See if we can get a stun right here since the Bison was already provoked. There we go. We'll actually get a nice little revenge on the Bison. This should kill the Bison. And yeah, there we go. So this is, like I said, this is a siege defense for me, but it also is a really fun offense. It's really, honestly, you guys know I've never been super high on Savannah since the nerf. This is the first offense I've ever used where I felt like Savannah was reliable. I feel like it's kind of more about the Belinus driving this offense because he gives me the provokes, he gives me that secondary defense break, attack debuff, and all that. But the Savannah works beautifully in here, creates great synergy with the pushback, the defense breaks. Anyway, there we go, guys. So one crazy, stupid loss in the beginning. I don't know, maybe it was a bad comp I took in. I mean, certainly there's better comps I could have taken against that Tessarian Odin team, but the Bomber comp had been working for me. that was nuts. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at the stats of those monsters, and then we'll be back later for more Siege. Okay, so for that Lucian comp, we've got the Mirene here. She's 288, so obviously, 288, obviously not crazy fast, not crazy high efficiency runes or anything like that. I don't bring this team in when I'm going to be contesting speed, so this is all you need to make sure you're comfortably in front of a bruiser defense, especially because she gives herself the speed lead. The Taeon is actually 1 or 2 speed too slow to be speed tuned with because Mirene gives us a speed buff. I've only been cut once ever with him. I do need to remember to give him that extra 1 or 2 speed so he doesn't get cut, but 95 plus 169, so again, nothing absolutely crazy. At the G3 level, nothing absolutely crazy. Here is the Fat Lucian. Again, 231 crit damage, nothing too crazy, but we do have some pretty good artifacts on him. 21 crit damage here, additional damage by attack, and then some additional attack increasing effect, 12% and additional damage on water. It's actually my GB12 Lucian. One-shots the waves as well. So there you go, guys. That's the stats on that team. We'll take a look at the Water Ryu Savannah Belinus. So the Water Ryu acting first, Despair Will, 259. He's actually in speed, crit rate, HP, but 73 accuracy. And then the rest of the accuracy for his strip is on the artifact. The Savannah right here, she's going to be at 250, a little bit low on the crit rate, but overall I'm happy with her build. Obviously, again, some additional accuracy and crit damage on the artifacts, and additional damage by X. And then the Belinus is acting at 257, and we're going to be speed, crit rate, and accuracy on the Belinus. So again, max accuracy with the artifacts, and then max crit rate when he has attribute advantage. Alright guys, we are back with our next battle. It's going to be Khmun, Vigor, Ethna. So we're going to be bringing in the Fang. Actually, I showed these stats on the Guild Wars, so we're going to go straight in. It's going to be the Fang, Veligul, Tyrannus. Honestly, you can bring this team into anything except an Odin, and it will win. So it's just pretty much a go-to kind of cheap, easy way to win. As long as they're ruined properly, man, this team is just OP. It's super, super OP. So there you go, Khmun prockin, we don't care. Let's see, we are going to put the Soul Protect on our Vela, however, just in case the Ethna tries to skill 3 into the Fang. We'll go ahead and put some immunity up, but yeah, we should now actually be, we're not in front of the Ethna, so that was perfect. Ethna is dead. Ooh, Ethna's really dead. And that's GG, guys. So we're actually going to just try and stun this Vigor. I want to set up a defense break before I move Tyrannus out of beast form. Can we strip? Nice. And then we can do a little bit of damage to go with the strip. I think we got him under the Fang, so that, or excuse me, under the Vigor, so that means even if he had cut, we would have been able to, he would have shielded himself. But since he didn't cut, also just realized that I am recording in the wrong format. There's no way really for me to fix that, I don't think. So we will go ahead and switch. That was, of course, our stream layout. But yeah, we can just auto out from here and move on to the next fight. Okay guys, we're just going to do a quick tag of a base. The Lucian team I showed earlier as well. This should just pretty much plow right through this. We'll kill the Molong and Jeanne, and then we'll just work down the Harmonia slowly. This is not a recommended counter without Mirene. If your Lucian's not doing 20k cards, you can't really rely on killing that Molong. So, there we go. Now we can just pretty much auto out. This is going to take a while, but we can auto out once all the danger is gone, right? Okay, for this next one, the Khmun Vigor Ethna is also a pretty good team to Amelia Bulwark. I will show the Bulwark and the Amelia stats after this fight. However, I did show the Skogul right there, but I'll show the Amelia and the Bulwark after this fight. The enemy team is just dropping so many buffs that Ethna can be a pain. Because she can strip from you, so you kind of want to, at least until we get the Ethna down, we actually want to keep our Amelia in human form. In this case, and both of my Bulwark and Amelia are max res. Now, here is where we do go Okay, let's try this again. We want to keep the Amelia in pony form as much as we can until the Ethna goes down. Now, the reason I hit that Vigor first was specifically because I wanted the shield to go on Vigor, not on Ethna, just in case that happened and I got resisted. Now we'll just chip away at the Ethna a little bit, and we're going to stay pony form here for as long as we can. Can we proc this rock? That would be nice. I mean, we're not in much danger, it just would have saved some time. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this. Uh-oh, maybe we are in danger. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Okay, I'm in a weird mood today. Alright, let's go ahead and cleanse out our Skogul. And wow, this Ethna does not want to drop. Okay, let's see. We are going to take the health of the Vigor, which will allow us to hopefully do something to this Ethna. That was a nice freeze. This rock should now finish us out. Let's go ahead and where's our attack bar? So Khmun is going to shield before my Amelia acts. So we may as well actually just work down this Khmun as well. Now, this whole team, of course, is max res. Can we get a freeze? No, that's okay. Alright, the immunity stayed, and there we go. So, what I was trying to say at the beginning, what I said very, very badly, is that you want to keep Amelia in pony form as much as possible because of the Ethna skill 3. So that Ethna going into the Amelia 5 times to strip the buffs and stun her can cost you the fight. So what you do is keep Amelia in pony form as long as you can, but when you do need her, obviously, to drop in to cleanse those defense breaks, the heal blocks, all that stuff, you drop her back into the pony form and then you do the cleanse. Obviously, this team, you really want it to be on max resistance. There are going to be some really well-built Ethnas that are going to be in like max accuracy or close to it, but usually Ethna is so stat hungry that people will try and skimp and get away with somewhere between 30 and 60, so your max resistance team gives you a really good opportunity. Like you saw, my Bulwark did not lose his will runes on that last Ethna skill 3, so she went into him 5 times and didn't manage to not will runes, immunity, but she didn't manage to strip the immunity, and that helped me out quite a bit because the Bulwark didn't get stunned. Okay, next up we've got another Khmun Vigor Ethna. So this time we're going to be bringing in our Water Ryu Savannah Belinus. Now the idea here is my Ryu is pretty tanky, so hopefully the Ethna won't stun him, but even if she does, I've got will runes on the entire team. There's only one strip, and that Vigor is going to be going after my Belinus. So there we go. Actually, the Ethna Derp made this perfect, but yeah, the basic idea here was that no matter what, my Savannah was going to get to go, pull the attack bars, and Belinus was going to get to provoke. At this point, we're basically good. We're going to pull the attack bars. We may glance on the Khmun, but even better. We didn't glance on the Khmun, but it didn't matter. This will actually kill the Ethna, almost kill the Khmun, and we are good to go. Once again, I forgot to show the runes, guys. Oh no, I showed the runes on this during Guild Wars, so we're actually good. I did show the runes here earlier. So we are good to go, and we'll auto out and move on to the next fight. Alright, so we've got more of these Orion Kaki Trianas. Again, I haven't really seen these very much before, but I've actually theory crafted this defense a couple of times, and then both times I was beaten to the attack. And I keep going with a different one each time because I'm really not sure. It's a brand new, at least for me, it's a brand new defense. But we are going to try a Shield Will Skogul. That's the wrong one, actually. There we go. We are going to try a Shield Will Skogul right here. We're going to be bringing in our Triana on high resistance, heavy build, and then we're going to be bringing in our own Kaki, who is also in Will Runes. So let's see how this goes, and fingers crossed. Alright, so the resistance held up right there. We did take a big hit right at the start. I should say we took a violent hit right at the start. Unfortunately, my Kaki is not in violent. We are just going to start working on this Triana a little bit. Do I want to put up immunity? I think I do. Yeah, I think I want to put up the immunity because that's what I was afraid of. The one time you don't want to proc, man. So now they're both exposed. Okay, that was fortunate, I think. Okay, max res Skogul, hold it up. Can we, okay, alright. I think we killed the Triana here, maybe? No. But I got my slaughter. Stop! Orion, stop. Okay. This kills the Triana. Unfortunately, it procs the Triana passive also, but does kill the Triana. We're going to push you back, and then we put up immunity, and we're good to go. Oh, violent Kaki. That Kaki got violent. So, I was fortunate that I resisted the strip on the Kaki earlier. I don't know if this is exactly 100% team or not, but it worked well enough for this time through. We'll go ahead and see if we can get a kill. Doesn't matter. As soon as the Skogel Rock comes down. As soon as the Skogel Rock comes down, right? There we go. Okay, one more in the books. Moving on to the next. Okay, we've got another Orion Kaki Triana. This time we're coming in with another Shield Will Skogel. A little lower HP on this one, but basically the same build. This time we're going to use our Iris to try to gain a little bit of control and sustain, and mostly allow the Skogel to do the damage here. But we will get some silences from the Iris as well. Hopefully prevent that Kaki from going too ham on us. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. He hasn't slaughtered yet, so let's go ahead and silence him. We're going to go ahead and cleanse off this defense break, of course. Now this is my crit damage Triana. I did want to get a little bit of extra damage out so that we're not relying 100% on that, so that we're not relying 100% on the Skogel damage as well. So we should get a little more damage. It's actually a crit rate Triana, not a crit damage. And without the, without defense break, she's not going to do a ton of damage, but she does a little bit extra for us. We get some pushback here. Let's go ahead and silence this Orion. He's going to be the big threat at the moment. Okay. Let's push the Orion back. Mostly we just want to control this Orion, and if we get really lucky, maybe the... Oh, no. Too much damage? Nope. Perfect. So we might actually kill... Let's go ahead and push you back, and we might get the kill with the Iris right here. No! Didn't get to proc. Okay. Oh, nice counter, though. Nice counter. Now, we're still good, because our Triana hasn't procced her passive. Okay. Alright, we get the rock back up. And let's see. We need the stun on the Kaki. We got it. Okay, Iris is doing some really good work. I don't know if I would recommend this as a counter. It definitely feels like I'm getting maybe... I don't know if I want to say lucky or not, but definitely the Iris has been performing well. The Kaki's gone now, though. This should kill, actually. Didn't kill the Triana, but this is a stun. Okay. Well, we won. Anyway, that's what matters. I'm not sure if I feel confident about this as a counter. I don't know if I would actually bring this in again. But it worked this time. A couple of counters with the Iris, which, you know, she's Despair Revenge, so only one revenge set, but... the flip side is, though, max resistance team, and I did get unlucky with one defense break. I think the Kaki defense broke me at the start, and I'm sure he's not max accuracy, so little RNG on both sides, but here we go. We'll just do this, and we'll do this, and we'll move on to the next fight. Okay, next up we have got this Khmun, Vigor, Ethna, so I'm going to be using my brand new second Fang, fully deviled. Thank you, Calm, to a 7-year event. My Ritesh, who is missing a rune. Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Okay, we are actually going to try a slightly different comp, so we have fixed our Ritesh. This is our brand new Fang. He's still missing a few grinds, and I don't love the artifacts, but he is a resistance Fang, which I had wanted to do for a while. This is the Ritesh fixed. We're going to be in Violent Revenge, crit rate build. He's got some extra accuracy, and I think some extra crit damage on his artifacts, some extra recovery as well. And then we're going to try this Song Seal, and we're going to see. She's not in a fast build. I just built her a couple of days ago. She was on really leftover runes. So we're going to see if 273 is enough to outspeed that Vigor. If not, we do get some stuns from her. And of course, she'll still, no matter what, block the Khmun shields. So we're going to go ahead and try this out. The main reason for the Song Seal is that will drive the Ethna into her, and then also the Vigor is going to go into her. Ooh, hopefully the Ethna doesn't kill. Okay. So that's perfect. We actually get to put this up. Wow, okay, that's a lot of turns there, Khmun. That is a lot of turns. Okay. Let's see. Do I heal? No, let's get the defense breaks up. Get our defense buffs up as well. We might lose this Song Seal. I'm not positive here. Okay, we get a little damage there. Okay, we get some damage there. Some more damage there. Guys, this is not a comp I will ever try again. I did win, I believe. I believe I won, but I don't feel like I should have. That Ethna derped a lot. There were not that many violent procs on the enemy side. Song Ciel, not my first choice here. Now, I do like the Fang Raitesh idea. I think that was a pretty good idea. But I like my original team better, which was Fang, Raitesh, and Ariel, so that I could have gotten some cleanse. I backed off of it largely because for a couple of reasons. First of all, my Ariel's unskilled and was in kind of leftover runes. Second is because I really just wanted to try the Song Ciel. I certainly don't want to take any losses right now, but at the same time, it's early in the siege season, and I do want to be able to figure out some counters. It looks like I didn't win, actually. I couldn't get enough turns there, and I am so used to having Tyrannus here. I completely forgot that I can't resurrect the Fang when he dies. Oh, I don't think I would have healed the Song Ciel. I am so used to my Fang Tyrannus Vela comp, I literally forgot that I couldn't heal. Alright, yeah. He's too fast, man. Or my Raitesh is too slow. Take your pick. But yeah, I can't actually hit him after the defense break. Alright, let's stun. Provoke, please. Nope. Okay. Okay, Vigor attack bar is low. If I could just proc, please. I swear my Raitesh is like not even on violent. This is just like, come on. I can't proc. Now he procs. A little late. Raitesh. A little late. Alright, provoke. Okay. Maybe. We got the defense break. Proc. One proc. No! Okay. Kill! Please kill! Please kill! No, one more proc. Oh. Do I play the song? He's provoked. I'm gonna try and get some damage in. Okay. I gotta try and provoke, right? Oh, this could do it! Come on. Please die. Please die. Please die. Okay, he died. I'll take it any way I can get it. I'll take it any way I can get it. I don't care. He's dead. It's the worst. This is actually the second worst siege fight I've ever had. The worst one was like on stream on someone else's account about a week ago. I brought in a 0 damage stupid comp, but yeah. The downside to experimenting, guys, this is what... Okay, we're just going to auto this. Keep an eye on it. Hopefully, you know, if I get too low on health, then I'll take it off of auto, but should eventually win on auto. We just need the song up to line up with a defense break. But yeah, it's like the most miserable comp ever. Okay, so next we've got another Khmun Vigor Ethna. So we're going to be bringing in our Ciara, the newly buffed Anavel, although not the newly re-runed Anavel, unfortunately. I would like to change her runes pretty soon. I mostly use her to counter Khmun Odin Bastet, but I'm trying out something a little bit different again today. And then we're bringing in our Xingze, hopefully who's going to give us some stuns and controls and revenges and all that. That is not good. Did we lose Anavel right off the bat? We did. That's really not good. Okay. That's crazy. I expected the Ethna to act first. I also expected my Ciara to hit her bomb, but such is life. Can we stun? No. That's GG then, right? Yeah, that's GG. Okay. She just went 3 times. Okay, so the good news is we now know that Vigor acts first, which allows us to change up our comp strategy a little bit. So we're going to be bringing in our Hyenes, our Thrain, and our Van Cliff. Now I do expect that I'm going to get outsped, but once again, with the Vigor going first, the Vigor's just going to go somewhere random, the Ethna's going to go somewhere random, and then I'm going to have the opportunity to control the team because there is no immunity. So we'll see the Vigor goes into the Thrain, Ethna procs quite a bit, but doesn't make any difference. We're going to go ahead and put a slow up right here. We got slow on 2 of them, so that's good. We got the dots up on everybody. This will hopefully get stuns on all 3. And that right there is GG. So we're going to go ahead and take away the Khmun attack bar just to keep him from getting the shield out a little bit faster. At the same time, of course, we extend all the stuns. We'll keep working on this Khmun. We're going to extend again. So the Hyenes Van Cliff combo, really nice, guys. If you just happen to have a Van Cliff, I do strongly advise using Hyenes with Van Cliff. Yeah, so just as long as you got an OP LD5 and a pretty decent LD4, they work good together, along with the free-to-play Thrain. Let's not forget the free-to-play Thrain, guys. But there you go, guys. This is one of my favorite comps. You do have to be careful when you use this comp. If you go into a team that's going to strip you, because I have no sustain. So if my Thrain is actually the most important monster on this team, if the Thrain actually were to get stripped and stunned, I'd be in trouble, but that was the benefit. Knowing that the Vigor was acting first, I was able to just let the Vigor go attack my Thrain in will runes and not have to worry about it as much. So there we go, guys. 9-1 Siege. The Annabelle comp, man, I don't know what to say. I knew I needed to re-rune her beforehand, so I take that one as my bad. But top 12, 9-1 Siege, or top 12 Siege, 9-1, not bad. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. As always, hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey guys, if you're still with me to this point, then that means that you probably liked the video, found it entertaining, or even better, both. So please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below, because those things help the channel grow, and more importantly, they show me that the video is useful, and that's the whole reason I do this in the first place.